Always choose women who are attracted to you. I always say to men, you will never ever get the same level of respect and love from a woman who's not attracted to you. Choose a woman who's attracted to you. When you try and bypass that because you want a woman above, out of your league, and you just want that, she can be out of your league as long as she's still attracted to you. Some women are just attracted to you regardless, so she has to be attracted. And how you measure how attracted she is to you is how much physical affection she initiates. When we're attracted to a man, we constantly initiate physical contact. Once she's attracted to you, she has to trust your judgment. How does she trust your judgment? You have intense amount of self-control. You have self-control. If you are impulsive and you are chaotic, some women will find that attractive, but they are usually also very impulsive and chaotic women. Most women want a man that they know is naturally somewhat responsible. It might sound boring in the short term, but in the long run, there is nothing more unattractive than an old teenager. So don't be that guy. It's just not attractive to a woman. If you don't practice self-control, you won't have self-respect, and therefore you won't actually achieve your long-term vision.
This is why I don't listen to women on dating, because they only have very high IQ takes like this. Like, date people that are attractive to you. Like, wow, thanks, you've solved a great mystery. This kind of advice can only come from the mind of a grifter, or someone who has no idea what they're talking about, and is about as useful as telling someone to wear a clean shirt or shower. Asking women dating advice is like asking a fish how to catch it. They ain't gonna tell you, and they probably have no idea anyways. The problem is the government came in with their big yacht and started dumping all this food in the water, so now they don't need to hook themselves on your line, like they did with previous generations. And as long as this government boat is there, keeping the fish fed and protected, nothing really is going to change. Her attractiveness reason isn't wrong per se, but it's not the problem. The problem is government has made most men useless to women, so now only the top 10% will do, and the others are regulated to emotional tampons, live sex toys, sperm banks, or just another way they can get money out of somebody. If the attractiveness reason comes in, it's usually much later, but that's a different topic. And on our second point about self-control, all the evidence actually points to the contrary. In the short term, women are looking for that self-control and stability. That's why they're getting into a relationship, to get away from the chaos of dating. But when that gets stale and boring, they'll throw some chaos in their life by cheating or leaving that guy. You can read countless stories on the topic, and that reason is usually cited. So the next time you're listening to your favorite podcast and they have some woman on like this, just completely disregard what they're saying, because usually like this, they have no idea what they're talking about, and at best, they just copied a man's point. Because if they're really interested in fixing this, they'd just go back to what worked. Yeah, it wasn't perfect by any means, but it is way better than what we have now.